Hey kids, today's show is brought to you by the letter 4 and the number potato! I'm a stupid private.
Hey, action fan, time for another Avatar Legend of Korra review. Today's episode is Civil Wars Part 2. The episode starts right where the last one left off, with Korra's parents and some other water dudes getting arrested. After what was no doubt the fairest of trials, Korra's dad and some other rebels are found guilty.
Off with their heads!
Then, after Korra delivers one of the least credible death threats I've ever heard, the sentence is scaled back to life in prison. But Korra smells a rat and decides to rough up the old judge. Now, if you remember that one scene in Dark Knight with the mobster on the rooftop,
I want the Joker.
From one professional to another. If you're trying to scare somebody, pick a better spot. From this height, fall wouldn't kill me.
I'm counting on it.
Korra is not nearly that cool. Naga, on the other hand, is bad. The judge finally confirms what I suspected all along, that the guy who's acting just like a villain is, in fact, a villain.
Brilliant deduction, Holmes. However did you come to such a stunning conclusion?
It's the hair. But before Korra can bust her old man out of Butcher Bay, Unalaq had him moved to a different prison. With a little help from Varric in his stylish platypus bear suit, Team Avatar rescues the rebels and kicks off a Water Tribe civil war. And just as Korra and friends are about to head to Republic City to request military assistance for Planet Naboo, I mean the Southern Water Tribe, they run into Eska, who's gone from creepy to bat insane after Bolin left her at the altar. Back at the B-plot, Tenzin found daughter number 2, learned a valuable lesson about family, and Bumi got a hug.
Are you ready for action, action, action?
The best thing I can say about this episode is it finally pulled the trigger on Unalaq being the villain. Apparently, he hired the barbarians that attacked the northern tribe and instructed them to hide in the sacred forest, as well as fixing his brother's trial to the extent that it may as well have been heard before the Honorable Judge Kanga. This episode also features a lot of comedy. Varric is fun, but the Bolin-Eska stuff is really feeling forced. Hopefully now that Bolin and Eska are officially broken up.
Oh, Bolin's gonna be the one feeling broken up if Eska ever gets her hands on him.
They'll finally find a way to give Bolin some new material. The action in this episode is lacking. There's one fight scene between Unalaq and Team Avatar. Spoiler, he loses. Now, there was no way Unalaq could rival Amon for villain awesomeness, but he could be frustrating in that he's crazy suspicious, but you can't actually nail him on anything. With his mystique gone, he only has fighting skill to fall back on, and so far he does not impress. Maybe his power over the spirits will have some application in fights we haven't seen yet, or maybe there's another villain waiting in the wings. I think I may actually have enjoyed the Tenzin story more than the main plot. It was sweet and heartwarming to see Tenzin and his siblings able to get back together and let bygones be bygones. And the same with Tenzin's kids. Too bad these scenes don't seem to have a particular point outside of character introduction and building. Now let's break down the good and the bad in Legend of Korra Civil Wars Part 2. On the good side, it finally feels like the season is getting up to full steam, with the reveal of Unalaq's villainous deeds in the past and plans for the future. Varric, who spends the entire episode in the snuggly confines of a platypus bear suit, is very funny, and the B story about Tenzin's family is heartwarming. There are some cool fight scenes near the end of the episode, and Korra glows it up, and that's always cool. On the downside, the Bolin and Eska jokes have really outstayed their welcome. The action may be exciting, but there's not much of it. And as nice as Tenzin's vacation is, these scenes feel more than a little pointless. Also, I don't want to be the kind of guy who harps on things that don't make sense, but they just had the winter solstice like a few days ago. Shouldn't it be like dark all the time at the South Pole? I give Legend of Korra Civil Wars Part 2 3 out of 5. Thanks for watching. I'm the Stupid Private.